Yo, what's up guys? It is slimmyshankCoC, and if you don't know already, I am a student driver, and recently I've had to learn all the new signs just because I'm taking all these new driver's tests with a person that I'm not happy with. I'm going to be talking about, like I said last episode, a lot of you people voted pineapple, which means that I have to tell you the story about my driver teacher. Let me just say one thing. She is the biggest of all time hypocritical puppet you will ever see on this planet. Period. I'm going to give you some examples of what's been happening lately, especially in this one session I had with her. At the end of the video, you're going to tell me if I was right or she was right. The first thing I said was, can I turn on red? Is there a sign that says no turn on red? So, if you don't know what driving is or whatever, if you're at a red light, sometimes you can turn right on red. She'd tell me all these signs. I don't care about at the moment, okay? All I asked was, can I turn right on red? You know what her response was? Why do you care? What the heck does that mean? Why do I care? And she said, there's oncoming traffic. There's oncoming traffic. I don't care. I just asked a question if there was a sign. I never said I couldn't go or not. She's saying, you shouldn't be concerned about that, when all I was doing was asking a question. And, all I did was ask a question, and she said, I knew I couldn't go at all. I knew I couldn't go. That wasn't my point. I was just asking if there was a sign. And if you've ever had a teacher, have you ever had one of those teachers where they just hate you for no reason? Or those teachers, no, the teachers where they're all mean and stuff, and then when the principal or assistant principal walks into the room, they're all nice and joyful. We've all had that, and this is what it's like. When she walks into my house to report to my mom, she says, first of all, she's almost like the opposite of that. She said that I said, Colin, that's my name, Colin wanted to make a right turn on red when he wasn't able to, when all I did was ask a question. I never said I was going to go, and then she makes it seem like I'm the idiot there. She is so stupid. I haven't had this bad of a teacher in the longest time. The last time I had a teacher this bad was when Drake and Josh got canceled on TV. That's a pretty long time if you ask me. Let's go on to the second example. Alright, moving on. Second example, I was at a red light. There was a car in front of me. I repeat, in front of me. I wasn't the first one to go. There was a car in front of me. Get that clear. I'm waiting in line to go. The car in front of me isn't going. He's on his phone, probably playing Clash or something. And then she gets mad at me for not going when there's a person in front of me. All she thinks about is high heels all day. That's the process in her brain right now. She's thinking of multiple pairs. You want to know why? Because every single time I go into her car, she's wearing high heels. As that doesn't seem like a big deal, every time she jams on the brakes, her ankle rolls, and then that makes the, the stop much more jerkier. It's so frustrating. And you can't even understand her. If I put her understanding this in terms of math form, this is what it would look like. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes she's mediocre niceness, and sometimes she's a disaster. Oh my god, she's so frustrating. And then also, another thing. I forgot, there was one more thing. Let me think for a second. I remember. The third thing was, this was also in the same day. These were all in the same things. There was a lot more mini things, but these are the three major things. The third thing was when she said to turn on the headlights. If you don't know what headlights are, neither did I. Because my dad just called them lights. He said, turn on the lights, Colin. Which meant basically, if it's dark outside, you turn on your headlights, or you turn on your lights, that's how I say it, and it gets brighter. Because those are the lights in front of your car. So she said, turn on your headlights, and I was like, okay. And then I said, why should we turn it on? She's like, what do you mean? And I said, what's the point of it? And she said, to make it brighter. Do you not know what headlights are? And I said, I do. And then, I obviously figured out what it was, but it was just annoying because she then walked into my house and said, Colin doesn't know what headlights are. So now she's going into my house, telling me what I don't know in front of my parents. My sister also got it all on camera. If I might show the clip on here, but I don't know. I'll have to ask her permission. I don't know if I want to do that. But anyways, you know how frustrating this is? Even now my parents understand how annoying she is, but really, it's frustrating because I just said, why should I turn on the headlights? And then she goes and tells my parents that I don't know what headlights are, and I had to ask what the purpose was. When really, all I did was ask why. She makes no sense. And then also, she always takes me to like dead ends, not dead ends, but like the weirdest places. I feel like she wants to like go far out and like take me into a white van, because there are a lot of places near here. Like, for example, we were working on like left turns. Oh yeah, she always says hand over hand, hand over hand. I don't want to do that. It's basically where you rotate the wheel using both hands. I mean, like, I don't know how to explain it. Anyways, it's a form of driving which I don't want to do. It is so frustrating. And one more thing. So there was this one time we were at a stop, okay? My hands were getting tired. I was holding the wheel for 40 minutes. 40 minutes. It was at a red light. We were at a red light for about a minute so far. And all I did was, I just wanted to, like, massage my hand with my other hand. So I put my hands down for about legit 0.8 seconds. She said, Colin, hands on the wheel. She's so frustrating. Sorry about that. Just annoying. Imagine having a teacher like that who's not understanding and just doesn't understand a single thing in this world, and then she won't let me adjust my mirrors, which is so frustrating. Who doesn't let you adjust your mirrors? I mean, sometimes she does. If I touch it too much, she'll say, stop, you had it where it was supposed to be, but sometimes I have to change it just because I want to. She's like, no more changing, no more changing. That, I want to say that's illegal. I'm making that a rule, saying it's illegal. Alright, my final point was, when she tries to take me to dead ends, also known as, for this occasion, basically she's taking me far out to places that we could learn dead ends. I mean, oh my god, what am I trying to say? We could go out to a place 5 minutes away, but instead she takes me to the same place, but like 30 minutes away, and then we only get 5 minutes of practice on it, and then we have to go back home. I don't know why she does that, and I don't know what her purpose is, but all I know is she's so weird. And sometimes she wants me to drive, or I mean, she wants herself to drive. It's so weird. She's like, let me take over and show you from here. So I try and drive, and this is what she does. She drives away and then goes back to the same spot. And also, she's a really jerky driver, because it's bad to drive in high heels. You know, the whole thing is messed up. I'd rather place, you know what I'd rather do? To make this so obvious of how annoying she is, I'd rather place a free spell on her mouth instead of placing it on 2 witches in a clan castle. That's how much I want her to shut up. That should conclude it. Also, she has like a mini clipboard, and every time I make the littlest of mistakes, she has to write it down. Oops, turn 2.2 centimeters too late, 2.1 seconds early, 0.1 seconds off of a turn. Colin sucks at driving. You know, that's the kind of stuff that pisses me off. She's trying to do her job. She says she's worked in the business for 19 years. I don't care. It's just so frustrating how people could work at the same place for a year and be better than you. Just because you suck doesn't mean you have to actually work at the job. Just retire. Just retire and quit. Please. That's all I'm asking. And finally, I think I'll get a kick out of this. So we finished the driving. Oh yeah, and also, whenever we're with someone else, like, because sometimes we have to pick up someone else, I feel like she's always nice. A lot of people in my school don't like her, but whenever she's with someone else, I feel like she's nice to them. And then, like, I'm being honest, I'm not trying to be brag or anything, but I'm a good driver for my age. I know what I'm doing, and I'm just being honest. I'm not trying to brag or anything, but for some reason, it doesn't click with her, apparently, so... And whenever she's with someone else and I'm in the car, she's always nice to them. And then when they leave, she's mean to me. No one knows why. She's just a hypocritical puppet. Hypocritical pivot puppet, whatever you want to say. She's all of that. And then you'll get a kick out of this. Right when she walked into my house, my mom said, "How do you do?" Terrible. Terrible. Who says that? She's so frustrating. And then I tried to hold in my laugh, so I had to go into a different room because I didn't care what she said. You know, it got to the point where I didn't care what she said. I might just record it and then ask her permission if I could post it on YouTube. And I didn't say her name, so that's why I'm allowed to post this on YouTube. If I said her name, then I probably wouldn't be allowed to post it, but since I didn't say her name in this video, then I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to upload this. So I think that's going to conclude it, and I just want to show you how much I'm pissed off at her. and how ticked off I am at her, and how she should retire or get fired. I should make a petition to get her fired. Yeah, let's get her fired. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that little special argument I had with her. Tomorrow's video is going to be a really good video about my base and how it actually works. It's been working up at like 3,600. I've only been, like, when people go full out, they only get 1 star. And I'll show you some tips that I made. It's a homemade base that I made. I didn't want to copy it because whenever I copy a base, I feel guilty. But other than that, hope you liked that video. If you didn't, sorry that I was being a little bratty, or I don't know what you want to say, but sorry if I came out offensive to her or her high heels or anything. But that's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to prove a point of how some teachers are good and some teachers are bad. I'll try and think of some other stories of how annoying she is, but for now, that's pretty annoying. And anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'm out. See you next time.